Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino, coming at you again today with yet another video. And a little late, I'm going to do a little Paul McCartney video in honor of his birthday, which I'm quite late on. I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry, but happy birthday to you, man. All right. Anyways, we're going to talk a little archive collection and kind of a little collection update I've been doing here. So let's see more about that after the intro. So yeah, I'm slowly building my archive collection, and I'm kind of a completist collector. I didn't start my archive collection collecting the deluxe edition versions that everybody seems to talk about. I started mine with the special edition, I believe they're called, the 2-disc sets that came out, and I've kind of been partially in there here and there. I'll tell some more on the stories here as we go. And I realized I got just a couple of little holes to kind of complete that collection. Like I got a couple of little holes to complete my deluxe one. I only need McCartney and Wings at the Speed of Sound to complete the deluxe ones. But the special edition, I had a couple of different holes, and also there are just single disc versions on a few of these albums, and I wanted to start kind of collecting those. And I realized I got a pretty good collection update here with some that I've just collected recently, and I want to kind of set up a future video that's coming up here too. So like I said, stay tuned for the stories on this as we progress. I am going to show though just kind of a Beatles collection update real quick here. I had recently done my promo CDs, promos and samplers and stuff like that, CD collection of the Beatles, and I had the Anthology 1 sampler that I showed, and I said it was missing a slipcase. The one that I had didn't come with that slipcase. And I swear every time I make a video like this and I say, oh, my collection's missing a little something, it seems like pretty soon my collection finds its way to getting that missing something into it. Well, I went on to Discogs just out of curiosity to see what one would cost to get the slipcase with it. And not only did I find a pretty good deal on one, I found it sealed yet. So I'm going to just keep it like it is. But yes, I did get an Anthology 1 sampler, totally sealed. And I believe this is the front of it. You can see the slipcase in there. I'm going to keep my other one open. Just looking at the spine here, that looks like this would be the front. And then the back here, I think that image I showed, you could see the apple down there. But I think that is the back on that. So just kind of this weird letter confetti stuff that's all over the slipcase. I don't know how well it's going to turn out there in the shrink wrap there, but there's my copy now. I've got that complete with the slipcase, and it's just going to stay like that. If it stayed like that since 95, I think it's going to stay like that yet. So on its 30th anniversary here. But yeah, let's get into my little archive collection update here. As I started with, like I said, the deluxe editions, or the special editions, I'm sorry. A couple of these, as I was collecting them, because I didn't collect them right away in like 2010, 2011, so forth and so on. I started collecting kind of, I want to say Flowers in the Dirt had just came out. That's about when I started to kind of pick mine up, because I was just starting to collect his albums on CD right about then. Maybe a year or two before. It seems like, I remember getting ads from Paul McCartney about Tug of War and Pipes of Peace. I remember those were kind of the first ones that I ever saw ads come into my email from Paul on advertising the archive collection coming out. So it probably was, yeah, right around that time. But I've kind of ended up with a few odd ones in that, and like I said, the story will come here. But then I also saw, there's a couple of them that did have a single disc version, which is kind of, why would you get it? But I'm kind of a completist, and it's only a handful of them. So I kind of wanted to get those completed. So that's where we're going to start with the story here, is one of these single disc ones. And I'll go to the very first archive collection one, which would be Band on the Run. The Band on the Run, the album came out, I believe, on November 30th, 1973. Wikipedia's got a couple of different variations on that, so I'm thinking that's the correct one, though. And then the archive collection came out on November 1st of 2010, and this is the 1 CD version of it. So I'll kind of, let's see. Oh, no, let's get the little banner there correct. And there, I think, have only been 4 releases of the archive collection on a single disc. Of course, I do kind of consider the colored vinyl reissues as part of the archive collection. Just they happened several years later, but they all got a single disc release too. Just doesn't have the archive collection banner, but the disc is and the packaging is exactly like this minus the banner. That it is, you know, the booklet in here just like this, just taped in there with the booklet, and then just the single gatefold here for one like this. I'm not going to show any more of the booklet, and then the little hole here where the disc slides out the top here, but you can see the label through the hole kind of, and there is the label on this. And you can see it doesn't say anything. It just basically says Band on the Run. Where if it's the 2-disc version, as you'll see, I'll kind of point out on my next one here because it is a special edition version with the 2-disc. And you'll see it does say CD1 remastered album, something like that. And then the second disc would say the bonus audio or something. But that's basically it on the single disc one. And I think in the US here, Band on the Run was one that was with the single disc, and Ram. They skipped McCartney and McCartney II. However, in the UK and Europe, I think there is a single disc version of McCartney and McCartney II. So maybe one of these days I'll get that. For sure I'm going to get Ram. Unfortunately, I didn't get that for this update here, but you know, I'll be working on it here. So, but yeah, just kind of a little history on that. And like I said, I'm kind of a crazy completist because I've got, as a matter of fact, I didn't pull it out. Give me just a second here. I didn't pull it out to begin with, but this is the colored vinyl reissue. And you can see it's just missing the banner. Otherwise, everything is exactly the same. Just doesn't have the banner, front, back, side. Got more of a normal spine, I guess, just with the black, with the white lettering. And then opening it up, it should look exactly like that. I got my little rice paper sleeve, but oh, my hype sticker fell out, which I don't have on that one. But you can see even the disc label is exactly the same. So yeah, that's the colored vinyl reissue, just kind of giving you that example. The CD issue that came out with the colored vinyl reissues. So my next one on the little update here is one of the special editions, so the two disc versions, and that will be of McCartney II. I never got a special edition of this. This was always so expensive, and I was really surprised. And I finally broke down. I'm going to talk a little on the story here for the coming up there, but there was an advanced release. Let me see if I got that right. Yeah, an advanced release version 2 that came out on all these, a promo version. And it featured the 2-disc plus the DVD that would have came with the deluxe edition. But not all the booklets and stuff, like how they're pasted in here. So it was missing some of that. But here is my McCartney II that I just got. McCartney II originally came out on May 16th of 1980, and the archive collection came out on June 13th of 2011, along with McCartney. But yeah, this is the special edition version, the 2 CD, and we should all be pretty familiar with it, but I'm going to show you everything anyway. But there it is, all folded out. I already kind of showed you the booklet. I'll show you disc 1, and kind of that example. You can see there at the top, it does say CD1 remastered album, where that Band on the Run, the 1 CD version of it, does not say that at all. And I believe, like I said, in the UK and Europe, there is a McCartney II 1 CD, and it would look just like this label, except it wouldn't say anything about CD1 remastered album at the top. It would just say McCartney II, just a standard kind of label on that. And then I'll show you CD2 there, the bonus audio, I believe. Yep, bonus audio, I got that right on. And that would be CD2. And just kind of show you there before I kind of fold it up there, but there's the front and the back. But I've really been trying to get this one forever, but the price has always been just outrageous. And luckily I hopped on eBay and I found a pretty good deal on one, so I was pretty happy to get that. It's still pricey, I think, for what it is, but it wasn't as bad as what they've been, so I was happy to pick it up there. And then I would almost classify this as a 1 CD version because this next one here, however, it's a double album. Well, it's a triple album if you get the vinyl. But Wings Over America also had a single disc version or a 2-disc version without the bonus audio, which really would have been the only. I don't think there was really a special edition of this. There was a Best Buy exclusive that it was basically the same package, but it pasted on sleeve for a DVD on the front, which would be the DVD that you got with the deluxe edition. So that's why I dragged my feet for so long on Wings Over America, because I've had that Best Buy exclusive for quite a while. This one is a little different on the packaging here, and it should match up with the colored vinyl reissue that came out in 2019. I believe the packaging is exactly the same on these, minus the little Paul McCartney Archive Collection banner there, which I don't think I really showed on the... I didn't really hold it like that for McCartney II. There we go. But anyways, this one only opens up... no booklet or anything that's pasted in. It just opens up like the normal gatefold here, like the LP would have. And then this one's got the booklet on the inside, just slid in with disc 1 here. This one does say Remastered Album Part 1 on it there. And there's disc 1. And then there's disc 2. And I think I forgot to go over all the release dates on this, as I usually say the release dates, but Wings Over America came out December 10th of 1976, and the Archive Collection came out on May 27th of 2013. So there is my Wings Over America 2 CD version. And then moving on, the other one that I did not have the special edition completed on was Tug of War. That one was actually the first one that I learned about the advanced release on, because I had bought it on eBay when I was collecting it. I found a used copy at a really decent price. And I'm kind of curious if the people didn't send me the wrong one on this. Hold on just a moment here, because I'm going to give you a little advanced showing of the advanced release. So yeah, I mistakenly got this version of it. At least when I ordered it, I didn't think I was getting this version of it. I thought I was just getting the 2 CD. I don't remember it mentioning anything about the DVD with it. And as you can see there on the spine, it does say advanced release. And then you open this up. This is something I don't see a lot of on YouTube or anywhere, anybody talking about this, but you could tell it's totally like a promo style, because you open it up here and you do got this with it kind of showing all the different packages that you can get with the Archive Collection. So you got your LP there, the two disc special edition, no single disc with Tug of War, and then the 3 disc plus DVD deluxe edition there. And this one has got it fully opened here now, and showing the back. I forgot to show you the back with the track listing there. You can see that with the DVD, the bonus audio and everything. So these were a really nice package. And just a little hint there, if you are looking to get the deluxe editions and don't want to pay all that money, these are a really good deal, because you're getting the DVD plus the bonus audio, and a lot of these, that's about it that you get. As a matter of fact, I think with Tug of War, because this is the only one that was a remixed album, it does say that there. So you get in the remixed album, not the remastered like all the rest of them are. Tug of War, the 3rd CD was just the original 1982 mastering of it. And then you got the remix and the bonus audio. So you're only missing that 1982 mix, plus you get the DVD. And just, I forgot to say this on this, Tug of War, and I guess it's because I'm showing you this one first, kind of telling the story here on how I mistakenly got that. And let's see, I'm going to just pull out disc 1, and yeah, it does have the for promotional use only, not for sale. You can see there on disc 1. I'm not going to show you the bonus audio at this time, but I will show you the DVD, just because it's kind of cool, a little surprise that I got when I got this. There's the bonus film, and it does got the for promotional use only, not for sale on that. So that is what you got with that advanced release. So yeah, that's been kind of my version of Tug of War for quite a while on that, as I didn't really see a necessary need to get the, just a version of the special edition at that point. But the collector, the completist kind of collector in me, always wanted to pick up a copy. And this one's kind of a unique one, because they did have a Best Buy exclusive, kind of a unique Best Buy exclusive. I'm sure everybody's aware of it. And as I got shopping for just getting the special edition version, the 2 CD version, I realized that for not much more, I could get the Best Buy exclusive. And I got a sealed version of it too. And this is the little box. It's actually kind of a little box set. And you can see it's got on there about the tote bag that you get in the Best Buy exclusive, only at Best Buy. So yeah, includes one collectible tote bag while supplies last. And then I'll show you because this has got, the packaging on this is quite cool because it's not really much bigger than the CD, just wider, obviously. But yeah, it's got the little tote bag pictures everywhere on it. And then, you know, the back there with the track listing that. And it did come with a hype sticker, which I think is just pretty much, yeah, the special 2 CD edition hype sticker on the outside. And I've been opening it, because you can't open it both ways, but I've been opening it just the one way. And I think it was on this side that I've been doing, trying to make sure I don't tear up this box, because I think it's a fun little box to collect. I was really surprised when I saw this, that they were able to fit the tote bag into that little box, but it's in there. So that's that. And let's take a look at the CD here. So there is the 2 CD special edition, the special 2 CD edition, I guess is what it said on the hype sticker. But there we got the front, the spine, the back, and the little preview thing of what's coming up there fell out. But yeah, your booklet taped in there, as it should be. And then the disc in there as you fold it all the way out. I guess I didn't show you that there. And I guess I'll show you the back too a little better with the track listing, which you kind of saw in the back of the box, but kind of redundant with this. And then we'll show you disc 1 here. The remastered, or remixed album, I'm sorry. Yep, remixed album. And then disc 2 with the bonus audio. So there is that. And then let's take a look at the tote bag here. And Pipes of Peace also had a version like this. So the tote bag just kind of folds up nice there. And it is a pretty full-size tote bag. Just surprised that they were able to fit that all in there, but there we go. The Tug of War, kind of the blue and red little digital looking thing there. Tug of War, Paul McCartney, nice little tote bag. There we go. And I'm gonna keep my nice little tote bag in its nice little box. So I'll get this folded back up. Yeah, and just get it back in there. So there we go. But anyways, that should be it on that. The only other thing I was going to mention, yeah, I think I've already kind of mentioned it, but Ram had the 1 CD, McCartney and McCartney II had, the Ram had it in both the US, Europe, and UK, where McCartney and McCartney II had the 1 CD variations, but only in the UK and Europe, from what I'm figuring out. So let me know on that if I'm figuring that correct, but according to Discogs, that looks about correct. So, and yeah, the McCartney and the McCartney II 1 CDs are a little tricky to find for me here in the US. So I'm assuming that they were Ram and Band on the Run. Haven't been that hard. I just haven't found a price on the 1 CD Ram yet that I've been happy with to get it to complete that collection. But I'll let you know. Eventually, I know I'll have it. So I'll let you know when I do on that. So, but anyways, I think that should pretty much wrap it up. And stay tuned on this, as I've been slowly collecting that advanced release collection, and I've been kind of waiting to see if I can get it all completed, and I'm going to do a big video showing every single one in the collection there. So once I got that Tug of War, I kind of got a little bug bit on me on that, knowing that was out there too. And just kind of, as you saw in that Beatles promo CD collection video that I did, I'm kind of into those. I think it's kind of fun. It's kind of like Forbidden Fruit in a way, not really, but in a way. I think it's kind of fun, you know, for promotional use only, not for sale. So I'm getting very close on the collection. I'm almost there. I think realizing I was almost there on that, I kind of thought I better fill in those other archive collection holes I got, and then leave me to collecting up the rest of the deluxe editions, just McCartney and Wings at the Speed of Sound. And I've really never collected much of the vinyl on this, and I want to start maybe trying that, but the vinyl is expensive, so I don't know if I'm going to go quite crazy down that rabbit hole, but we'll see what happens here. Me being the crazy collector I am. I love Paul McCartney releases. I love collecting his stuff, but I'm more of a CD guy, so I don't know if the vinyl is going to be as vital on that for me. I've got all the colored vinyl reissues, which are pretty much the archive collection mixes, the mastering and remixes in this one's case. So I don't know if I really need the bonus audio disc that comes with the archive collection ones, but we'll see what happens here. I know I can find a few of them for a good deal, and I'll see what happens. So stay tuned on that too to see if I get any more going. But I think I'm kind of rambling here a little and kind of making this longer than it should be, but just a little fun collection update that I wanted to do, and wish Paul a happy belated birthday here, as I'm really behind on that. I also want to give you a heads up on my next video. It is going to be a day early. I've usually just been doing Saturday videos lately, kind of just doing my shorts, running for the full week, and then Saturdays I've been doing a video. This Friday, which would be July 4th, I am going to be doing a special little July 4th video based on the Beach Boys, and you'll kind of see on that what I've got going on that, and why I'm selecting to do that on the 4th and not the 5th, where that will be that Saturday. And then you should have another video hopefully very soon after that, also related on why I am. But I just want to give you a heads up. My next video my main video will be coming a little earlier than usual, and I just want to let you know, and especially on a holiday for us here in the United States. So be looking for that. I think that's going to be a fun one. I'm really looking forward to everything kind of revolving around that. So I've been really planning this out for a while, and I think I'm going to have a little fun with it. I feel like I'm getting to do a very good honor as a Beach Boys fan living in the United States and celebrating the United States Independence Day in a very appropriate way for a Beach Boys fan. So, all right. But as now I really am rambling, I'm going to get fully signing out. But before I do that, I want to once again thank all my subscribers, and thanks to you new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like I always say. If you have stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like, and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on the archive collection update that I've got here. Do you collect the special edition also, or just the deluxe edition, or just the special edition and not the deluxe edition? And wow, why would I collect the 1 CD when I've got the special edition 2 CD and whatnot? Let me know your thoughts on it. I love having a discussion with everybody. So, and also any engagement like that really does help out the video and the channel. So please leave a like and a comment, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right. Anyways, I'm going to get fully signing out. I am Beetle Dustino, signing out.